What's going on, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give y'all this album review of Indo G called Angel Dust. Now, in case y'all don't know who Indo G is a rapper from Memphis, Tennessee. He was part of the group Indo G and Lil Blunt, and they came out with some dual albums. This is Indo G's first solo album. I believe he had like 2 or 3, if I'm not too mistaken. But anyway, this was under Hypnotize Minds. This is the real deal, things like that. There was a lot of mixed reviews on this album. It was a lot of hit and misses, and I'll explain that throughout the album or throughout the songs. All right, so let's get who made the beats for the album. You already know, DJ Paul and Juicy J. They made the beats for the album. And the features, as you see it right there, you want to read the features, you can pause it on this video and check it out. All right. Also, rest in peace to Nick Scarfo, Koopsta, K-Rock. Let's go with the songs now. And the first one is just an intro, the calendar, and they just telling you about what albums are coming out soon, and you know, DJ Paul, Juicy J talking trash, blah blah blah. Then the next one is called Ain't No Bitch in My Blood. This song is not really too long. It's probably like, it says 38 seconds, but it's just about a minute and some change. Still ain't that long. Pretty nice cut though. Indo come through with a nice verse to start off. Throw Them Things. This features, it say 3 6 Mafia, but it's Gangsta Boo and Lord Infamous. May he rest in peace, of course. This is a blazing track, man. If you know, they sampled the James Bond theme, you know, from GoldenEye 007, like on Nintendo 64. If you pause it, you will hear that theme. Lord come through with a dope verse. Indo G does his thing. Gangsta Boo come with a crunk ass verse. Definitely a banger for y'all to peep, man. Then Ashes to Ashes. This features Koopsta, K-Rock, and Nick Scarfo. All right, this track goes hard, man. That beat is so insane. And if in case y'all don't know, this is where 3 6 Mafia got the song F Y'all Hoes from When the Smoke Clears album. But K-Rock come through with a dope verse. Scarfo comes through with a nice verse. Then Koopsta rips things up. Then Indo G comes through with a crunk verse. This has to be one of the best tracks off of the album, period. It goes hard. Then Remember Me Ballin'. This features Gangsta Boo. Now, in case y'all don't know, this was considered Indo G's single off of the album, and he has a video for the song as well. Indo coming through with some dope verses. He's talking about the Illuminati and things like that. Gangsta Boo come through with a hard verse. Again, you gotta really peep Indo G's lyrics to see what I mean by the Illuminati that he's talking about. Then Break the Law 98. This features DJ Paul and Juicy J, and it also features T-Rock. He wasn't credited on there. Now, I'm sure that y'all is familiar with 3 6 Mafia with Break the Laws. They had Break the Law 93, 94, 95. They got 98 on here. This track is pretty solid. It's kind of like an up-tempo beat. Paul come through with a nice verse. Indo G does his thing. Juicy J come with the verse that's on another album, but it's still crunk. Then T-Rock comes through, rips things up proper like. But overall, this is still a solid track. Dead Men Don't Talk. This features Project Pat. And they got another cat on there. I don't know who he is, but anyway, this song goes hard. This is probably one of my personal favorites off of the album. Indo G come through with a nice verse. Project Pat come through with a hard verse. And then the last guy, I think his name is Low Smokey or something like that. But he comes through with a hard verse as well. Definitely a banger, man. Probably, again, this is one of my personal favorites. Fall Up Off Me Ho. This is a really crunk song, and it features Scarfo on here. Indo G come through with a dope verses. Scarfo comes through with a nice verse as well. Now, in case y'all don't know, this is a track that Three Six Mafia also got, the song called Tongue Ring, which was on, of course, When the Smoke Clears. The next one is called Will a Nigga Make It? This features Juicy J, but he only does the hook. This is another banger from Indo G, man. That beat is so hard, and then it has the Juicy J pant in the background, like it goes hard, man. Indo G come through with some hard verses. Then Prophet Haters, it says features Gangsta Boo, but it also features K-Rock. And this is another banger from Indo G. That beat is crunk. K-Rock comes through with a nice verse. He's not rapping fast or anything, but he comes through with a nice verse. Indo G does a nice job flowing on here. And Gangsta Boo come through with a nice verse from her. Ghetto Party, this is a pretty straight song. I like that, you know, in the background. But I think this song is pretty straight though, nonetheless. The one called My Niggas Crazy, this features DJ Paul and Juicy J. This is a different cut for Indo G. It has like guitars and stuff in the background. But I like that though. This shows the versatility of Paul and Juicy J. This is a great song to me. Indo G comes through with a nice verse. Paul and Juice come through with a pretty solid verse. Fly Straight, this features, you know, the whole Three Six Mafia and the Prophet Posse. This song is pretty nice. It's not bad. This is a posse cut, of course. It features a bunch of people. I don't feel like listing them all, but one of my favorite verse on this song is, I think, either Project Pat or Juicy J, man. They all come through with a dope verse, and Indo G finished the track off. And it samples Scarface, in case y'all don't know. Then Can You Feel Me? This is a really nice track from Indo G. He comes through with some dope verses and things like that. Overall, like I said, it's a pretty solid track. Then the track called F What You Heard, this features, you know, the Tear the Club Up Thugs. This is when they were starting to come out with that album. I'm going to review that in the near future, so bear with me on that. But this song only features DJ Paul and Juicy J. This song is really crunk, man. If you hear it, you'll be like getting ready to get buck in the club or whatever, throw some bowls, you know. But it's a nice way to finish off the album, things like that. All right. So this is all the songs I review off of the album. To rate this out of a 10, I would give this a solid 8. Indo G comes through with some dope verses, but it seems to me that DJ Paul and Juicy J, they didn't come through production wise. You know, I think Indo G has some great content throughout the album, but unfortunately, my opinion, I don't think Paul and Juice fits the style of Indo G. Indo G has more of a laid back, pimpish type style flow. You know what I'm saying? Definitely an original artist in the game. You know what I'm saying? The way he flows, the way he spits his lyrics is just off the top. You feel me? But regardless of what I said though, I would still recommend to pick this joint up or check it out if you haven't heard this album already. To me, this brings me back in the days when I was a young kid, man, just bumping these albums, the cassette tapes I used to have. That's it. Shout out to Indo G for coming through with a dope album, regardless. And shout out to the whole Prophet Posse, Three Six Mafia, you know, everybody that was on this album. Alright? So much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. Alright? Peace out, guys.